What's going on? Yeah, I wanted to reference something. Look, I think it's funny that all right, back in the day they said the communists infiltrated Hollywood. Like this was a big thing back in the 60s, 50s, I think. But there may be some truth in that because it's like uh the movie Universal Soldier just came back out, a remake, and it's even got Lundgren in it, and Van Damme, the original dudes. Which I got that tape on VHS, and they had some call-in phone line that was kind of weird. You know what I mean? It seemed like some kind of operation, but uh, it was like a game where you got to become one of the characters and you got to choose which one you wanted to be. And it seems like this is a schematic, kind of the Albert Pike. Everyone has to murder to enter the Luciferic new age, basically. But Putin recently was shown dipping in the freaking cold water. And it's like in the movie Universal Soldier, which these guys are like dead or they were recently killed, guys from Vietnam who were augmented into some kind of cyborg cybernetic organism where they would actually have to take this thing and cool it off for like a few hours in cold water. I mean, it's crazy. My aunt was just telling me about this book called Brazil, where it's about clones. Boys from Brazil. There you go. Clones of Hitler. And with these leaders, we don't know if that's the real Putin or if that's like his stunt double clone. We don't really know ever. It's always a guessing game with these people. You got that head in a jar, Illuminati card deck card. Supposedly the head in the jar is Osiris, because in Egypt they used to, embalm all the bodies, and they would take like different pieces of them and set them in places. Like supposedly when they went into Iraq, they raided these museums full of these old jars, these genie jars. Yeah, you got the whole Egyptian thing where they were obsessed with being reconstituted in the future, and in these times here, they have the capabilities to do this. Same thing. Gold has some kind of like maybe the gold is there to trap maybe the electromagnetic component, because that's what they use in uh, circuitry now. It's really crazy, these little tiny connections I seen in the first Universal Soldier. What's crazy too is these things are running down the wall on ropes. These cyborg Universal Soldiers, and they're at this. They're at the Hoover Dam, and there's these Egyptian statues out of there. I mean, they're in the game too. These Egyptian